What's going on, everybody? It's your boy y'all real. Welcome to Spilling All Tea. Have some reality for you guys. It is Shahs of Sunset season 4 episode 7, and since it's Spilling All Tea, you guys know I have to have some tea with me. So I say I still have some wine. This is really the last of it from Passover. So yeah, go ahead and drink this really quickly. Go ahead and hit the vape, you guys. And before I formally get started, we'll do a couple of videos like this. I got a brand new camera. Well, actually, I've been using the camera on my MacBook Pro, and for the few videos that I shoot, as I say, on scene with my phone, something totally different. You guys can definitely see that. But this right here is my new camera, and I'm testing it out. Ain't no refunds on this motherfucker because it was, floor model, all that good shit. Got a good, real fucking deal. All I'm gonna say is this, okay? And I can't find a receipt right now. But the camera itself, retail is what, $430, and the camera, flexible spider leg type tripod, a regular tripod, a 32 gig SD card, and a nice, beautiful carrying case. I got all of that for just shy of the price that this is retail, because it was, what was it, $350, and I got it for $310 since it was a floor model. So caught quite a lick, you guys. But with all that being said, testing this out, so please let me know in the comments below, is the video quality better in you guys' opinion? Is the audio better? Like I said, I don't think I have to yell anymore or use the mic. So let me know. So yeah, I think what I want to do is I'm gonna do this video how I've been doing my other ones, give you the synopsis, and then actually give you the review. So you have Mike, he has dinner with Jess and Shervin, and Mike reveals that yeah, he's engaged to Jessica. Then we move on to I'm sorry, and of course Shervin and Mike think that Mike should try to mend things, Jess is against it. So now we get to Reza. Reza is talking with Asa about his premarital issues, the issues in the bedroom, love life, sex life. And personally, I don't think that, I'm not saying he can't talk to his friends, but probably shouldn't be talking to your friend on camera about what's going on behind closed doors. Just saying. Might be real issues. Look like you fishing for a storyline. Let me see. MJ, Shervin, Asifa, and Asa, they want to do dodgeball to try to lighten the mood and everything. And of course Asa and MJ get into a little argument, whatever. MJ storms out. Asa is with her family, and she pretty much brings up the fact that she felt that she probably should have told Mike about everything because how everything went. Gigi and MJ wants her to start dating and start sexting, not sexting, and yeah, and gets her to start doing online dating. Reza and Adam, Reza pretty much brings up his attorney hit him up and is pretty much brought up a prenup. He wants to do a prenup, and lays out what he wants. Adam says yes. They eventually talk about issues in the bedroom, and yeah, they move on from there. Mike meets Asa for lunch. She claims that she's owning up to hers, but she said in her confessional she wants Mike to own up to his stuff and what he's done, all that shit, whatever. And is pretty much badgering him because she asked him a question, did you do it? Like, did y'all really have this, whatever the case may be? She got mad because he had to think about it for a second. I mean, the shit happened over a fucking year ago. And I'm sorry, if it wasn't a big deal to me, I'm probably going to sit here and search my brain too. And he pretty much said, like, I really just don't remember more or less the actions that happened at night. This, that, and the third. She claims that she's trying to reach out her hand to him. Yeah, right. MJ and Gigi, they meet up. And they're, see, what was that? MJ brings up, her issue with Asa and the fact that she has a static personality, and it seems that MJ is overly invested in Gigi's pussy, vagina, her lips, her sex life, overly invested, and wants her, you know, while they were having lunch, you know, to like look out and seek out men. Then they do dodgeball. They end up playing with Snoop. They're already there. They pick teams. So you had MJ's team, Captain Crunch versus Asa's team, you know, Munch. Who was it? MJ's team won. They had, you know, slight words after, so they go to the side, you know, talk things out. MJ pretty much says that, you know, she was trying to be mad at her for their last incident. She did some soul searching, this, that, and the third. She owns up to her shit, this, that, and the third, you know, and yeah, they pretty much hug it out, and that was the episode. So there you go. Quick synopsis. Gave that to you guys in under 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, if that's all that you guys came for, which is the quick synopsis, you know, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. But here's the review in its entirety. Sipping my wine, because it's not tea. So back to Mike. So he's having dinner. He and Jess having dinner. Shervin is there at a Brazilian steakhouse. And, you know, Shervin's like, you know, I haven't talked to you guys in a while. You know, what's been going on? And, you know, it's revealed that, you know, they are engaged. And, you know, it's a cute thing. You know, cute little scene, this, that, and the third, you know. And, you know, Shervin is kind of pushing Mike. And Mike also believes, you know, maybe, just maybe, I should try to, you know, somewhat... there we go. I had to adjust my TV and everything because I know y'all can see the glare. Somewhat just kind of mend things. And Jess is against it. And I can understand why, you know. Not saying that, you know, either party is right or wrong. But, you know, they're going to be married soon. You know, he got to make, you know, happy wife, happy life. Trying to make sure, you know, all this shit's together. But given all the drama, everything that has ensued as of late, she doesn't want that drama. So I don't think it's that she really wants to have Mike to herself. I just don't think that she wants the added drama in their lives. And I don't know how, but that Mike and Shervin pretty much had a meat eating competition because they're a Brazilian steakhouse. So whoever can eat the most wins and has to. And the loser has to pay for the bill. And Mike lost. So it is what it is. Just putting that out there because it happened. So with Reza, yeah, he's talking to Asa about his premarital issues, saying that you know, the passion and all that shit needs to be dialed up. Intimacy issues. He's afraid that they're going to become like roommates almost. But I'm just like, interesting. And, you know, he's pretty much saying that sweet, goofy guy needs to pretty much just stay outside the bedroom and everything. He needs to, you know, I forget what he said, but I guess go ahead and give him some of that thug love. And I don't know, you know, it is what it is. And, Asa says you need to talk to Adam. What I will say is, like I said, I'm not against him talking to his friend about what's going on in the bedroom, but I do think that I see a problem when you're not talking to that person first, you know. But I understand why. But the main issue that I have is, why are you doing this on camera? I'm not against you know, people putting their lives out there, but it makes me really just think, are we fishing for a storyline? Because the reality is, you know, what does Reza have going on this season? Because if I'm not mistaken, last season it was his issues with Mike, and I think it was the season before that it was his issues with MJ, unless that was both in the last season. It's been a while since I rewatched it, so it's like, are we really fishing for a storyline? I don't know. But I will say this, the more people you invite into your relationships, the more opinions you have, the more people you invite into your bedroom. Let's just say it's it's already 2 of y'all under the sheets. Do you really want more people in there? Just saying. I really have no comments about their sex life because honestly, I don't give a fuck about anybody's sex life but mine, and it's truly the lack thereof. So, haha, we're moving on. So, back to MJ, Shervin, Asa, and Asafa. You know, MJ is pretty much saying since the Gigi and Mike situation, everybody is kind of like off-center, you know, drained and whatnot. I think it might have been her idea. Don't know whose idea it was, but the idea is, okay, well, hey, let's go do some dodgeball as an icebreaker. So next thing, and so they're shopping for stuff for uniforms. It's just silly stuff, and I can understand, you know, let's dress up silly, let's go, let's play dodgeball, let's have some fun, release a little bit of frustration. Well, some way, somehow, Asa and MJ start arguing over leggings and uniforms and all this other stuff. And it's one of those where it's this tension between them. And they start arguing and such, and MJ leaves. My only issue is they've never had a problem until this season. And I mean a legit problem. Anybody reach for a storyline? Again, like, I find a lot to be very, very suspicious. A lot. Where, like, this is coming up all of a sudden. Okay. So, Asa, we have her and her family. All that I want to say about that is, you know, she was pretty much saying, you know, how she really feels bad and kind of felt that she probably should have told Mike. But that's only after Mike confronted all of them. Because before, she felt indifferent. I will say Shervin, he was fighting with the idea because his mind's like, if y'all knew, I would want you to tell me. And it's one of those which is like, everybody know about my shit except for me. So so this person has a problem with me. All of y'all know it. We're supposed to be friends. Y'all smiling in my face, but no one has told me. If anything, I don't know if I said in the previous video, but if they were going to shake on and swear in the secrecy, they should have given her ass a timeline. Like, we're not going to say something, but we're giving you a week. We're giving you 2 weeks. You need to address him. You need to do it away from everybody else. And if you don't do it, we're going to go to him. Or, better yet, why don't we all just get together, sit the fuck down, and hash this shit out? Just saying. But again, it took you a whole year for all this to really come crashing down. But y'all were hanging out before, like after the incident, apparently. But it appears that right before taping or whatever, all of a sudden she distances herself. I also feel that Gigi is fighting for a storyline. So, Gigi and MJ, MJ pretty much wants her to start dating and sexing and gets her to do like some online dating via an app. Again, who cares? Adam and Reza brings up the fact that his attorney asked him about a prenup. And I don't know if his attorney really did or if Reza was using this as a catalyst or as a way to bring up the issue. I'm not 100% sure. But he pretty much starts to say, you know, if we do this, the apartment that I just bought over here, it'll be mine. This right here, mine. And I don't like hearing that whole mine. But he did that, and he was like, you know, whatever I came in with will be mine. Whatever you came in with will be yours. You know, if we were to separate, neither one of us have to pay the other. And honestly, I didn't know how to feel about that. I didn't. But you can see Adam is staring, you know, very intently. And pretty much, and it was a look of concern and even shock. Like, he pretty much ended with, okay. But I find it to be funny that this comes up now. And, you know, you would think this would have been one of the earlier conversations. Because, again, he proposed last season. Again, I really do think there's a lot of reaching going on, you guys. I do. And last time I checked, Reza, you proposed to him. All that I'm gonna say. And, you know, Reza's kind of, He says, you know, we don't have to get married if you don't want to. We can just say we're married. I don't think that if Adam didn't want to get married, he wouldn't have said yes. If he wanted to, if he didn't want to get married, he would have said no. I'm sorry. But he said yes. So, and Adam even hits him with a, I don't think that you actually want to be married. You like, you know, married with, be with me 100%. I can't talk right now, y'all. Whew. And then all of a sudden, you know, Reza switches it, and then they bring up the love and sex life and that whole shit. I'm over it. I honestly, I don't care about his sex life. I don't care about Gigi's sex life. I really don't care. So now we get to Mike. He meets up with Asa for lunch. Asa mentions how she hasn't seen Mike in a while. Didn't know he got engaged, but said in her confessional, she was kind of upset to know that she found out via Instagram that they're engaged. But here's what I find to be funny. He felt set up. He felt ambushed. He felt like, you know, y'all weren't friends. Or y'all did not act accordingly or act, you know, very friend-like to him. So with that going on, yeah, he pretty much just chucked the deuces. But, yeah, but, you know, if he's not feeling you, he's not going to share it. Nothing. Honestly, that's just how I feel about that. Whatever. So, let's see, what else we got here? So Asa says, you know, that she's going to own her part, more or less not say anything to him. But, you know, she told him that I made a promise. And she even said in her confessional, she kind of want Mike to own up to what he contributed, because she feels that the truth lies somewhere in the middle. And it probably does. But again, when it's been a year and both parties were intoxicated and the other one who's telling the stories, things are not matching up as the story he's being retold, I find something to be fishy and something to be wrong. So Mike insists it was a lie, and she asked, you know, if they were in the room, if he asked if he was in the room with Gigi. And, you know, she gets mad because he took his time. So she's like, all right, were you in the room with Gigi? And he's thinking about it. And you can see by his eye movement, he was thinking about it. And she was like, pretty much mad, like, it shouldn't take you that long to think about it. It was a year ago. And it wasn't a big issue to him. Just saying. So Asa claims that she's, you know, reaching out her hand, you know, because, you know, she wants this friendship. I honestly think that she's reaching out her hand because she wants the tea. Honestly. You want the tea. Because, I mean, you guys, let's be honest. Outside of her artistic thing that she wants to do, guess what, you guys? Asa doesn't have a storyline either. Because there's a lot of, you know, attention put on her and, you know, her parents and all this other stuff. Asa has no storyline, you guys. And I'll be honest, this show is starting to lose me already. It is, because we've already had, you know, the good stuff already happen. You know, and I'm here for the good moments. I really am. I'm here for the good moments. And I'll caveat on that a little bit later. So MJ and Gigi, you know, they go out for dinner. MJ again, she brings up the tension between, you know, her and Asa, saying that, you know, Asa's like a battery. You know, she has like this static personality, and it's because of that that Reza decided that he wanted her to be his maid of honor and not Asa. And I think that was complete utter bullshit. You know, I don't know if that was exactly the reason. It might be because he probably known you longer. But I mean, like, okay, she threw some shade Asa's way for no fucking reason, and not even to her face. And, you know, MJ is obsessed with Gigi's sex life, and I really don't know why. I mean, because outside of the issues that you have with your mother and the little relationship that you have with Charlie, which we're not even seeing a whole lot of him reaching, maybe. So while they're out, you know, MJ pushes, you know, Gigi to try to interact with some guys. So, you know, she summons a guy who has tattoos, because, you know, MJ, the whole thing is don't pick the guy with tattoos. And she was just like, no, don't call him over here. And she does start to entertain him, you know, and MJ wants the guy with the tattoo to go grab this one guy that she picked out. bring him over because he, you know, is clean. Cut this, that, and the third, and because I guess she was trying to have like a little science experiment. And she was like, okay, well, she wins this time. The guy with the tattoos actually hollered on, and I'm just like, why is this even in? Like, it's a lot of shit. It's filler. I really do feel this shit is filler. So then they go play dodgeball. Everybody but Mike is there. There are people there already playing, and they pretty much go into two teams. You have MJ's team, you have Asa's team, and they pick people. And you know, MJ wins, and after, you know, they start to talk, and you know, it seemed a little as if I didn't really get it, but I also kind of felt that, you know, she gave MJ an inch and now she's taking him out, trying to, you know, throw jabs at her. So they go talk off to the side, and you know, MJ says that after the argument they had at the clothing store, she felt bad, and well, she was initially in her mind or whatever, I guess, blaming her, but she felt bad and guilty, did some soul searching. You know, I guess she began to own up to a lot of her stuff, and also was shocked because MJ never does this, and you know, she was happy for it, but she somewhat felt that it could be put on. I do believe that it's put on, honestly, you know, but you know, it, like I said, I've gotten to the point where I'm really not believing a lot of people on the show. I think too much of the shit is, I think at this point is, you know, let's just put on a show for the camera. Like, the authenticness of this, I think, left after the last season. So, yeah, Asa makes a comment about, you know, with MJ's behavior, it seems that she's, you know, kind of like turning into her mother. And, you know, MJ got mad because it's like, you know, okay, now here we go with the digs again. Which I felt that, you know, that was a bit of a dig. There was no need for that. Like, they could have just ended right there. But they come to a resolve, they hug it out, and pretty much that was the end of the episode, you guys. So with that being said, that is my review for Shahs of Sunset. With this video and all others, please rate, comment, subscribe. You know, share with a friend, share with your family, share on your social media. My social media information is down below. Also, let me know how this video turned out, you guys. I will say at like 60 minutes or something like that, this thing did kind of like cut off and I had to like hit play again. So if y'all see that it was slightly edited, that was actually why. And you know, to my old subscribers, thank you for rocking out with me. New subscribers, welcome to the family. If you guys just looking around, if you like what you see, you want to be a part of the family, it is so simple. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. So since it's spilling all the tea, you guys know I spilled the tea so you can catch it. Bring whatever it is you want to catch it in. I got this right here. Delicious. So, thank you guys for rocking out with me. I love you all. And yeah, until next time, y'all have a great one. Peace.